अच्छी है, बंदे अच्छे हैं, बंदे अच्छे हैं।
Ladies, each one of you and gentlemen, this is an special episode of Life Influences Bande Achhe Hain. Kyun? You will get to know by end of the entire show. But this show is legend, wait for it, airy. Legendary in every aspect of it. Because today we are having the duo who are superheroes. Duo who have had the legacy of not one decade, but in total 60 years, 6 decades. A wonderful partnership, a mother-son duo who have left an indelible mark in the life of iPro and continue to do so in all the brilliant ways. In the last 19 years, they have been a wonderful asset to iPro in terms of unparalleled services, generating strong customer delight and bringing about a meaning to so many lives. Trust me, they have. The next gen life influencer Mark Sequeira has completed BE, MBA in Toronto, LUTCT, the CFF, HMFI, and PRDA. Well, that's quite a feat. Finance is his forte, advising. Insurance is his strength, and being connected to every customer is his legacy forward. His achievements are endless, with iPro 19 times Star Club Awards, 7-time the top of the table winner, the 11-time court of the table winner, and first time MDRT winner, and 19th time the lifetime for MDRT ARC winner. That is $1 million round table ARC winner. That is historic. On the contrary, his mother is a legend. Also, people call her the most amazing woman in advertiser's life. Mrs. Glennie Sequeira is yet another and beyond person that you should know by now, and is a reflection of life insurance industry in the whole of world, just not India. She, who despite the generation gap has been able to collaborate successfully with her son, and together they make a great team. And when I say that, trust me, they make a better team that you can imagine. This amazing power pack duo of mother and son are one of the first to have a cumulative experience over half a decade in the industry. And this is just beyond words. Glennis, in her solitude, loves to play piano and even is a teacher in a classical piano, while Mark has a passion for playing cricket and he just loves it. Mark and his mother Glennis and father Norbert are financial professionals. Mark's twin brother Michael, elder sister Marlene, wife Shefali, and son Kenneth, and parents Norbert and Glennis are not just his family, but his strongest support in what he does. Each day begins with them, and he always has a gratitude towards his family members. So, ladies, gentlemen, and each one of you, to the most awaited, to the most amazing episode of Life Influences Bande Achhe Hain. Let's welcome here with us the legend, Glennie Sequeira, and champion Mark Sequeira with us right now. Hello and welcome to Life Influences Bande Achhe Hain.
Thank you for having us, Nitin.
Thank you very much for this very kind words. I do hope I live up to all those expectations of the industry.
So how was it in the early life, growing up and having Glenys as mom and Mr. Norbert as your dad, and how do you learn things in the early age?
So, very, very fortunate to have the parents that I do. And like you said it, the sense of ownership of being independent, the sense of valuing the value of savings, the sense of, making sure that you always gave it your best shot. Glenys and Norbert at a very young age ensured that nothing came easy. And I can say this, she made it tough for me from day one. We were always taught to go that extra mile, never take it for granted. We had to put in our best. And, she always left this one thought in my mind, that give it your best and leave the rest to God and your parents. We're always there behind you. So, you're never going to fail. But go out there and give it your 100%.
I want to ask you, I've heard about your, you currently purchased an apartment in Century Group. Would you mind sharing your story behind it and how was the feeling of it?
Yeah, so the sense of being independent is so important, and it's so important to have that differentiation, your own space when you go back. So I work with Glenys. We work 18 hours a day, and I thought, once I got married about 8 years back, it was so important for my family to have their own space and me to have my own zone when I go back. So I decided that we should separate work-life balance, and I built another home office. So I purchased an apartment in Century, and very happy to say, the third generation of Sequeiras, my young son Kenneth, is getting groomed there independently. So
Wow.
he gets groomed by Glenys while he visits here, and there's a separate grooming happening right there at Century.
I don't know whether you know this, but you have been entitled as Mother of iPro. Would you like to give us any insight on this achievement, and how did somebody actually call you the Mother of iPro?
Oh, that is a very long story because I'm grateful that I spent these 40 years in the industry. When Mark was born, I changed professions from teaching. I was the founder teacher of the famous Jamnabai Nursery School in Mumbai. But when I came to Hubli, I had no other choice but to choose insurance. That is the time Mark was born. And I already had a 3-year-old daughter before that. And it was such a turning point in my life. And 20 years, I called the shots in LIC of India, being a 20 times MDRT. But when I joined ICICI, there was a lot of negativity about joining the private sector. And I told Mark was by then 20 years old when I actually took a call and said, Mark, please join ICICI. And that was a turning point in our lives, because what ICICI gave us as a family, I don't think I would have got that much from any other organization. I started when all the other advisors were much younger to me. And having done the top of the table, the Sequeiras doing the top of the table under Mark took me across the world along with my family, multiple number of times. To make it very simple, I must have traveled about 40 times across the country or even more, and met up with every single advisor. And then when you get recognition over and over again, people tend to look at you and say that, hey, there is something that we need to emulate from you. And so this name just spread. And a lot of people, yes, did say that you are the mother of, not insurance, but they kept saying you are the mother of ICICI Prudential. I'm happy to be called by any name. Mother to my children, mother to my customers. My customers come first. So I'm always a mother to my customers, because always saving lives. Always.
So beautifully, you narrated this whole story. So I'm gonna move on to the next segment here, pursuit of happiness. And Mark, the question goes to you: to be
Yeah,
young
sure.
and high up the rank, surely you would have had inspiration or a role model. Who is that person in your life?
She's all here. So, and my father as well. I think I can say this today proudly after spending 4 decades on the earth, that what Glennis and me are scripting here is possibly the first of its kind mother-son duo, I would say parent-child duo. Insurance is about business of taking care of people, and the number one worry that customers have is what next after you. So are you building that legacy to take it forward? So my biggest inspiration is my parents, and of course my mother Glennis. So no bigger inspiration than Glennis.
How do you think or how do you envision the organization's future in the coming days?
I was very clear that when we joined iCrew, I believed that iCrew is a brand, and I believe that iCrew would really serve our needs and our customer needs. And I'm very, very happy to tell you that 2 decades later, iCrew has given us whatever we envisaged, rallied behind us in all times, given us the visibility, given us the love. Nothing can substitute the love and affection that we have received from iCrew. And when you work on relationships and you build on relationships, you are loyal to those relationships. And there is where I want to send a very strong message to the industry. It is very easy to flip-flop, but if you develop those relationships, whether it be in your family, your customers, or the organizations you work for, I think it will reap dividends. And I am a beneficiary of those dividends.
How do the dynamics play when it comes to business and personal life? And how do you both divide the two?
I am very clear when it comes to professional relationships and personal relationships. I give my family their space. Just because I'm a workaholic, it doesn't mean that I would expect my team members or my son to do the same. Everybody has got their own strengths. They leverage on their strengths. Mark's greatest strength is his technology and his reach. My greatest strength is personal interaction and relationships. So I think as a combination, it's a great combination, because I keep my customers very, very close to me because I talk to them on a day-to-day basis. And they're also very big time in health. So that is the clear big winner for me. For Mark, I really thank God for little blessings that customers would always worry about, Dennis, after you whom? It was a very pertinent question, but I'm very proud and happy to tell all my 15,000 families that I nurture. After me, it is my great son, Mark, who will take over the reins, and he will take this legacy forward. Along with my wonderful team, I have a wonderful third son, who is Santosh. He is always rallying behind me. He's been with me for 15 years. People even tend to call him Santosh Sequeira. And I pray to God that if ever there is a part of me that will go on, move forward, it is Santosh. So with this great team, I don't think we have anything to worry or regret.
Let's move on to the next segment, Moments of Truth with Customers. Working over the years with your customers, you must have surely made some of them as a good friends. Please share some insights and how important it is to build relationship in the industry. Let's start with Mark. Mark, what do you think? Though we both are not client and this one, we are still friends. So let's go ahead. Mark, you tell me.
Yeah, I can tell you that the Sequeira brand today. I think everybody today has and Glennis can follow up on this. I think everybody today has a has a health doctor. When your health goes bad, you reach out to your family doctor, right? Similarly, the Sequeira brand is 8,000 families across the globe who call us a financial doctor. So anytime you are, having a financial issue and you're concerned about the future of your finance, I don't think any of our 8,000 clients have that worry. And so Glennis can give you an example of a couple of our top clients who, why don't you tell them the story of the the IT industry and how you have helped them.
I just want to tell you that my grateful thanks goes to Shika Sharma. In 2007, we were together in San Francisco, and she looked at me and she said, "What I see in you, I don't see in anyone else.
Wow.
I see that you can design the best health product that will take you into the boardrooms of all the companies." I said, "Do you really believe in that?" She said, "Yes." I said, "You are a life company." She said, "Don't worry, I will take it to IRDA and I will get it done." I'm very grateful to people like Tarun Chog, people like Kannan, people like Shika, people like, even our MD of Manipal Signa, Prasun Sikdar. They all rallied behind me and they said, "Let's design the product." So we designed hospital care. And it was a cash wallet, and we took it into the boardrooms of all the IT companies. Can you believe it for a moment? Wipro trusted me at that point of time. It was a health wallet and gave me 3,500 GMs and above. And they paid for it. They paid for everything. And iPro supported me in all my endeavors, traveling 8 years out of a suitcase, 40 locations, onboarding physically, 3,500 GMs and above. Today, that was the turning point in our lives. Turning point. I got these MDs who all became, today we manage the portfolios of 350 MDs and CEOs in the IT industry.
Wow.
All because of hospital care. It took me into the boardrooms, and that's the only time where health is a living benefit.
True.
You can't be like Warren. Even Warren Buffett cannot predict what your money will grow to. But
Absolutely.
I can predict that I will save your life. So
No
that
wonder.
was a very big turning point. And
So
today,
good. So good to hear,
That's
Glennis. When you
yeah.
when you say things like this, right? I get goosebumps with the story that you have, the experiences that you hold. That's so amazing. What is that single motivation each day that keeps pushing you to achieve beyond excellence?
the only see in life, you cannot do it alone. You have to have the brand behind you. The
True.
brands that I work with, whether it be ICICI Prudential or LIC or Niva Bhupa or Manipal Signa, they are behind me. I know that my customers will never shed a single tear, either for want of money or for saving their lives. They know that in these 40 years that I've spent in the industry, I have not allowed a single person to die. Will you believe it or will you not believe it? I have not allowed a single person to die on account of want of money. The
Wow.
money was there, and all maturities of LIC are being getting paid out every day, and they are so shocked as to from where is this money coming.
So this is called as a rapid fire questions. I'm sure the two of you must be ready for this one. So Mark, this one, let's start with you. Arrange the following sports as per your liking: cricket, hockey, football.
Cricket, football, hockey.
Okay. Movies you like the most, Mark, DDLJ or Titanic?
DDLJ.
All right, Glennis, this is for you. Playing the piano for yourself or for surrendering the family?
Family, of course.
All right, Mark, who pampers you the most, mom or dad?
My dad.
All right, this question is for Glennis. Who spends most of the time at home? You or your husband?
No, I spend a lot of time at home, and my husband, of course, has no choice now. Doesn't keep too well. Yeah.
All right, Mark, the question is for you. Arrange the following cuisines as per your liking: North Indian food, Chinese, or seafood.
Chinese.
Mark, watching cricket matches with dad or spending time with mom for shopping? What do you prefer?
Watching cricket matches with dad and shopping for mom.
Glennis, socializing with your work buddies or spending weekend with family? What would you prefer?
Spending weekends with family.
All right, one last one to Glennis. How will you describe the next generation in one word?
uh, amazing, and they will do things differently.
Mark, to you, in one word, describe Glennis.
Eternal.
We'll see you in the next one. Till then, life influences bande achhe hain. Get inspired. Live your life freely because they are here to take care of you. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.
See you.
Thank you.